So here it is. It's a Noco boost. Never used it on my trailer yet, but that's why I mainly bought it, but I've used it for a few other things, but super handy. Today on In the Wood Yard, we got deliveries and we got snow. Here we go. The enemy has broken through the gate. It is here. The snow is here. And I think it's going to stay for a few days. We've got, I don't know, maybe 1.5 inches. It's supposed to snow for the next couple hours, and we're supposed to get maybe a couple inches total, and it's supposed to be cold down into the teens the next few nights. But then it's supposed to warm up into the 40s, so it should melt off, which is great. Now today I've got 2 deliveries that I know of. One is for a face cord or 1/3 of a cord of cherry and the same of hickory. And then I've also got a delivery for a full cord of hard maple. And I've got 2 other pending orders that I might be delivering today too if the people get back to me, but that's what's on the schedule for today. I was planning on doing some splitting, but when people want wood, I bring it. Now, my first delivery, they just got a hold of me literally like 10 minutes ago, and they told me they wanted a full cord of whatever burns good in a fireplace. So it's a past customer, and I said, well, hard maple is awesome, and that's what I got a lot of, and I said, that's what I'd recommend. They said, fine. When can you bring it? I said, in an hour. He said, really? I said, yep, I will be there. So that's pretty awesome. So by the time, from the time that he contacted me to the time he's going to get it, is going to be maybe 1.5 hours, 1 hour and 45 minutes. That is service, and he really appreciated it, and he said that is awesome. So gonna load it up right now, and then we're gonna go deliver it. So it's that time to chuck wood. So I'm gonna climb into my playpen here and chuck some wood if I can get in. There we go, I'm in. So I thought I'd mention is while I'm loading this wood is that my customers are different than a lot of people that sell firewoods customers. My people generally don't heat with wood. I've mentioned this lots of times. The people I'm selling to, it's pretty much fireplace people. And the big thing, 2 things that are hugely different between the people I have for customers and people like my brother and some of you might have. Because they're not heating with wood, they don't plan ahead. These people said they're just about out and they want some wood, so I'm gonna load up and take it to them. People that heat with wood will buy it months in advance because they want to make sure they get their wood so that they've got it for the year. My customers are not like that. They'll call me and say, yeah, we're down to a couple sticks. Can you bring some more soon? And they just want it right away. So the good thing is that they keep calling back and I keep delivering. Because they don't plan ahead, I have to kind of just jump when I can and get them the wood. The other thing is that my customers, I've mentioned this lots of times on the channel, but for those of you that are new, they don't want real big wood. They want it for a fireplace. They want stuff they can pick up with one hand about this size. They don't want the great big all-nighters. They want stuff where they can actually see flames and enjoy the fire sitting by it, drinking adult beverages. That's pretty much what they do. So I'm going to load this up and then we're going to go deliver it. We're going to do a dump and then we get the other one after that for the hickory and the cherry. One of the other things that I should mention too is that because I'm doing deliveries pretty much in the winter time, there is going to be some snow on some of the stuff here because I don't have it covered yet. This will all melt off, but I do have plans, and Bert and I were just talking about it, that we're going to get some of this stuff covered up so that if we get a lot of snow, it's not going to be buried. And I'm going to do it in sections so that we can peel off tarps and do it that way. So that's kind of what we're going to do. So one disadvantage to having the big bins is that a little harder to take care of, but I don't know. We don't get that much snow here because I'm in central Wisconsin. If I was in northern Wisconsin, my brother was, you know, they get 2-3 feet of snow. We generally don't get much more than, you know, 5-6 inches at a time. A lot of it'll melt off, then we get a little bit more, it'll melt off. So we don't get the real high accumulations like they do in the northern part of the state. So, okay, it's time to chuck some wood. There it is, wood in the trailer. So I kind of ate into the pile. You can see the big hole I made there. I'm trying to get some of those peaks to kind of collapse down on the side because eventually we're going to tarp this and I want it to be sloped. So I'm kind of trying to work the edges off a little bit so it's more peaked up on the top and then slopes down. I got that whole side over there the last few times. I ate all that away, so that sloped nicely. All I gotta do is take off that peak over there and the peak over there and then one back there. And I might just go in there and actually take those pieces and throw them into the holes and kind of get it so it's more rounded. So we put tarps on the snow and ice and water and rain and all the good stuff can flow off. So full cord is it. Actually, it's a little more, because if I go to the top of the first board there all the way across and just go level, but I got it kind of peaked a little bit here, so got a little more than a full cord in here, which is good. And that's a question that comes up all the time from people that are new to the channels. How in the heck do you know how much wood you have in your trailer, in your truck? I just do. I've been doing this for years, and I do hundreds and hundreds of loads a year. And I just know how much to put in, because I've put in so many loads that have been pre-measured stacked loads that I know exactly how much fits in my truck. If I throw it in loose, I know how much exactly fits in the trailer if I throw it in loose. And generally you got 20% more volume if it's loose versus stacked. And it just saves me a ton of time by doing it this way. So it's in. I'm sweating and I'm getting cold because it's a little breezy out here, and we're gonna go deliver this load right now. Get her down. That's what it's supposed to sound like, bowling ball.
Well, man, it was perfect timing getting a hold of you today, huh?
Yeah. Well, I've got 2 other deliveries, but they haven't got back a hold of me. I think they said this weekend sometime, but
Oh, okay.
if we're like that, you know, they get busy. And
We just had my daughter here for the week, so we've been burning all day, you know, and it's like it was going quick, and I was like, well, we're not gonna have enough for sure. Yeah.
That's an eater. It's good kindling.
Yeah. That huge pile of leaves on here. Can't get full of leaves.
There it is. We just threw some wood in. We got a face coat of hickory and a face coat of cherry. We're gonna get on the road. We're just gonna make the snow melt.
I'm gonna try.
Yeah. It's supposed to stick around a couple days, and it's supposed to warm up in the 40s, so it ain't so bad considering we're in December. So
It's not December yet.
well, it isn't here, but for you guys it will be. So yeah. I'm getting caught up on my videos now. I'm down to only 2 weeks ahead. So I gotta start producing more videos. A lot of you don't know, I'm always 2 or 3 weeks ahead of my videos. For a while there, I was over a month ahead because I had to go deer hunting. I had to, it was a law.
Yeah.
And Bert went and shot a whole bunch of deer. He's got a barn full of them now.
Nope.
Of course, you got 5 cut up already, right?
5 cut up, 3 to go.
Yeah, they got 8 altogether, so that's good.
Not bad for 5 people.
Yeah, considering you shot most of them.
Actually, this year I didn't.
But Gavin got his first buck.
I shot 3. Father-in-law shot 3, wife shot 1, and Gavin shot 1.
Yeah, Gavin got his first buck, so that's pretty cool. He was pretty excited.
Oh yeah.
Just like a little kid.
Oh yeah.
All shaking.
Kid in the candy store.
That's good.
He was all worried about me cutting the horns off yesterday. So
Oh, he wanted to make sure you got save him?
yeah, he wanted to put them on his wall on his roof. So.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Yeah, get him cut off so he can put him on his wall. Well, I'm gonna go deliver this load and come back and do some more. So I just backed up the trailer here and disconnected it. And one last thing to do today is I haven't done this for a very long time. I have not plugged in the battery to the charger, so I want to make sure that it's running here. Yes, it is on. I hear it humming. I've done dozens of dumps since I've charged this thing, because I have it hooked up and I've been doing deliveries all over, so it's constantly charging because it's got a trickle charger built in that charges from the truck. But I noticed it was getting slow, and I haven't charged it in a very long time, and now that we're getting to colder and colder weather, I want it to be full. Now, I also have something I'm going to show you to go with this that I bought a year ago, and I've never showed you guys. I'll be right back. So here it is. I bought this for myself, probably over a year ago now, and I've used it several times, but I've never showed it on a video. I several times have been on a job where I've been doing a delivery, and I barely got the trailer to go all the way up, and then luckily coming down I can just use gravity. I release the valve and it comes down by itself. But I don't want to be in someone's driveway and not be able to get it up, if you know what I mean. So I bought this thing, and I've used this for the tractor I think twice, because I had a battery that was bad and I didn't know that's why what was wrong with it. I had a hard time getting it started, and I had a bad battery which has been replaced since then. My tractor's, I don't know, about 2 years old now since I got it, so I've replaced the battery, but the battery got cracked. There's a case down in the front there and it got bent in, so that's why I had a bad battery, so I replaced that. So anyway, I have this thing. It is a charger. It's got an on-off switch. It's a Noco boost. I think it was a couple $100. I don't remember what I paid for it. I gotta charge it again here. I've used it a few times, so it's not lit up all over, but you turn it on right here, and it's got a light on it. So when you're working, you can go in there, you can turn the light on and see where you're going. It's got a positive, negative hookup, and you can recharge it right back here. So it's got a in and an out, so you can use this for other things. The battery pack, so it's really handy actually. It's got a USB port in here, so if you want to charge your phone or something, you can charge your phone. I'll turn the light off here. And so yeah, it's a handy little unit here. And the nice thing about it is, I'm gonna turn it off. There's no sense having it on. There we go, I got it turned off. But the nice thing is if somebody ever needs to jump, I use this instead of using my truck. You just go hook it up and they can start right up. And I've used it, I think 2 people I've jumped that had batteries that were dead in the year and a half or so that I've had this, maybe a little over a year, something like that. And I've never used it on my trailer yet, but that's why I mainly bought it, but I've used it for a few other things, but super handy. I keep it in my truck all the time. I keep it in a box where I've got some basic tools, and I've also got my first aid kit and things that you generally need to have in a truck. I got extra gloves in there, paper toweling, toilet paper. You got to have that in case of an emergency. Basic tools like screwdrivers and wrenches and just a little toolkit. I keep it all in a box I've got in the back there. So handy little device to have. Like I said, it was a couple $100. I don't remember exactly. Might have been $250. I don't remember. I got the bigger one. This is the 2000 amp. They make them even bigger, but this was the biggest one they happened to have in the store. I went to look at them. They make smaller ones. I think there's 1,000. There might even be a 500. I don't know, but this is the 2000, which is really nice. And the model number on it is GB70, but I bought it at a local store here. Handy little thing to have. So it's hooked up. We're charging. I'm going to show you on the inside here. I'll set this down. I'll show you on the inside what we got going on here. So this has got charger. All you do is you just plug it right into the side here, and it's got a built-in charger. You guys can see right here. So it's on, it's charging, and it's a 1.5 amp, all automatic. You just plug it in and it goes. But it's built also right in line with my truck, so it charges while I have it hooked up. But then I plug this in and it'll be charged. So by tomorrow morning, this will be 100%. I'm sure. It's a slow charge, so it usually takes overnight. So my deliveries for today are done. I've talked enough. I'm going home. Right now, you're going to go watch some of the other videos on our channel. There's 1,200 waiting for you. You should probably watch them all. It'd probably be the best thing you could do with your time. And then tomorrow morning, 5:30 a.m., I'll have another video for you. Good night, Irene.